I'm here today to share, hopefully inspire and motivate another victim of domestic violence to get out. The poem I'm about to read does not portray everything I went through in 8 years, but hopefully it will help someone who may be going through some of what they hear today to get out sooner. I got it. Beware of the monster that lies in your bed. If his good looks could kill you, you would be dead. Sheets soaked with both sweat and tears, lying awake sleep next to a warm body with a cold heart. Praying in my mind that I won't wake up to this nightmare I call my life. Replaying the day's events of how did we go from good morning to fuck you stupid bitch, good night. Being called names that my worst enemy wouldn't use to kill me, but you implanted them into my mind, sewed them into my heart, transfused them into my blood, and after 8 years, tattooed them onto my skin. You love me as much as Mike Tyson loved Holyfield in the ring, biting my face, leaving the impressions of your hate for me with your teeth. You took my crowning glory and pulled so hard I could hear strands breaking. You used every tactic you could to tack me down, to hold me in place, to not let me breathe without your okay. You decided what your self-expression of love would be. You almost loved me to death. You single-handedly deconstructed a woman who was whole, left me tattered, frayed, and unrecognizable. I was a shell of skin and bones, emptiness put into a straitjacket under your grip of control, placed into a glass box I could see out, but nothing was within arm's reach. You became my friends and family. You let me dress myself in clothes you picked out. You let me feed myself foods you acquired the taste for. You let me be who you thought I should be. You believed that your shortcomings were my come-ups, so I needed to stay in my place. You used my God-fearing complex to make things more complicated for me, using your headship to make you headstrong because you were really weak, and you never knew when enough was enough. There were times when death would have been better than one more second in the isolation of your prison. The truth is, the stress of my secret was killing me anyway. This would be my second attempt at the white picket fence. Battered woman, no, not me. I was a housewife. My husband afforded me the best of the best. He loved me, gifts, jewelry, and more to cover up his "you got too close to my finger" double vision for months and a black eye. While I lied on the steps crying, I lied to the doctors about what happened. His love became more intense. The more he loved, the more it hurt. There was enough of him to go around. So what the fuck was I so unhappy for, he explained. I became self-destructive and overcome with OCD, picking and pulling my own body apart. I wrote letters to my 4 kids to tell them how much I loved them, because I had decided if I could figure out a way to end it all, I would. If these walls could talk, they would scream, "Get out." But there was nowhere to go. You had convinced me, as the con artist you are, to buy into your bullshit. That I wasn't worth the headache, and no one would treasure your discarded, head buried in the sand, uncollege educated, one baby daddy, one ex-husband, and soon to be another mother of 4. But boy, were you wrong. I am no holes barring my voice, making my mark, loving myself, and expecting my worth. Exposing scars that were once covered by Band-Aids, I am strong. I am determined. I am resilient. Not another victim will go untold because you are now being exposed. My life is worth living. I am someone's pride and joy. Your presence is not required because your kids are a gift and not an obligation. We smile harder, laugh more, and enjoy the peace we found. I want you to know that your malicious destruction could never, never be my demise.
Man, fuck you, man. Fuck it. Fuck it. I did. Don't say what you say. What the fuck you say?
Me.
No, I'm not letting go of you.
You're hurting me.
I don't care. I was here for you.
Chris, you better go before you go to jail. That's the last time